Alright, what is going on, fellas? Howdy, howdy. Alright, so today we are gonna be, we're doing a couple things, but first, the very first thing I want to do is I want to work on Hyorin Maru. What is up? Jujon the Bito. What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to the stream. I'm going to do polls for cotton. I already have cotton built pretty well, but I'll be doing some polls probably here tomorrow maybe. But for today, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be actually building Hyorin Maru. Let me lower the music just a hair here. We're going to be building Hyorin Maru today. I actually didn't build him. I was going to stream my polls for Hyorin Maru, but I completely forgot to. And, you know, I was kind of playing Pal World a lot, so didn't really get around to it. But today, we are going to be building him because I did some polls. Actually, fun story. Fun story. I took a nap when I fell asleep when I was doing my Hyorin Maru polls, and then I woke up and then I spent like 2 million jades because I had my autoclicker on. So, yeah. Did you watch the McGregor fight? I did not watch the McGregor fight. I was trying to get it on my phone, but I couldn't find it. I was very disappointed, unfortunately. He unfortunately had an injury. From what I can tell, he had an injury going into the fight that he was trying to hide. And then as soon as he started the fight, he made a very rigorous, I'll call it a very daring kick. And unfortunately he landed on his leg incorrectly, and I think he might be out for a long time because knee injuries are extremely serious. I know, because I have a knee injury that I've been having problems with for, I don't know. And it wasn't even that bad. I was just running. I ran a few miles on my knee. Didn't twist it. Didn't do anything bad. I was just running. Come back, and the next day my knee felt like it was going to like explode. So knee injuries are very rough, especially if you do physical fighting or physical activities on it. So yeah, I love Connor, but I don't know if he's going to be able to come back from this one. It's going to be very tough. Very, very tough. Alright, anyways, let's continue on with Hyorin Maru here. So, as you can see, I had like 7,000 Omnis, or 7,000, is it like 7 or 8,000? Yeah. For him, and that's not including already getting him to 7-star. I think I had quite a bit, so. I don't think I'm going to be getting him to 21-star. We'll be getting him pretty high up here, though. What is this? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-star Hyorin Maru. That is actually insane. So, yeah, we managed to get him to 18-star. Have I tried Black Flag Resynced? The best I got is Howdy Laxo, do you watch McGregor fight? And the Black Flag Resynced, I have not played that. I want to get it, I really, really do, but it's a bit expensive. I think it's like $50, $60. And yeah, it's $60. I really, really, really want to play it, but I don't have $60 to spend on a game right now. Like I can't drop $60 on a game right now, so I want to play it, but I can't. I really, really do. It looks really good. I played the original on my Xbox 360, I think it was, way back when. That is honestly my favorite. That is in general, it's probably one of my favorite pirate games. But Assassin's Creed game, it is definitely my favorite Assassin's Creed game. And I played a lot of Assassin's Creed games and Black Flag. I'm sorry, and pirate games. So it scores #1 on both. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. So, maybe I do want to play it, but probably not going to have any money to spend on Black Flag for a while. So maybe I'll get it if it's on sale, but yeah, not right now. What about you? Have you played Black Flag? Is it good? What do you think? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, for sure. I absolutely will play Black Flag. Absolutely will play Black Flag. I mean, Lord willing, I'll be playing Black Flag, but, you know, it looks like a great game. It looks like an actual, like, true remaster or whatnot of the game. Like, it looks very, very clean. It does. It looks very clean. I think I needed 2 of these. Let's see. Sounds piratey. 13 hours for 2 days. Nice. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Power World, actually. I've been playing a lot of Power World the last few days. One of my friends rented a server for... I'll do 4 of these just in case. One of my friends got a server, or rented a server for a few months, and he opened it and gave me the password and login and all that stuff, so I've been playing on his server. Thankfully, I got a couple days off of work, so I can do that. But yeah. Very, very fun game indeed. Very, very fun game. Power World. Phenomenal game. Alright, so let's put these in here. What is up, Doom? How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing, my friend? Oh, and what's up, Crazy Terry? I didn't say what's up to you, even though you're here. I'll play it right now on PS5 Pro. It is very beautiful. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Man, you already know? Yeah. It's a pretty good day. It's a pretty good day. I'll go 5 mil on this, and then I'll level up. This stuff I need to level up. Yeah. Went to church today, and talked to the pastor, and I'm gonna be helping out in tech over at my church, so that's fun. I kind of feel like I want to try the Azure Warsaw on him just to test it, you know? Not church, but Hyodomaru. Yeah, Hyodomaru's very, very good. So yeah, I'm gonna try... Oh, I'm only 1 short. Nice, it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna be helping out with ministry again at my church, which is nice. It's been a few years since I've done it. I really think that I should unlock the character Warsoul for him and maybe go with this Warsoul is probably a pretty solid bet. I really do think this is... I'd love to give him a 21 star just to increase his effect accuracy. Or I guess in this game it's called EHR, effect hit rate. That would be really, really nice. I have him at 300k, which is solid. I only have 4 mil gold, dude. Oof. Jeez. You know what? I need to actually... Let's go ahead and go over... I'm sorry, not Cotton. Hyodomaru's kit real quick, because this is supposed to be a video for Hyodomaru, so... Go ahead and check out his kit. I love Hyodomaru because he has pretty good CC, as well as he just helps your offensive part of your team quite well. So, master skill, 50% chance to freeze attack target for one turn ahead. DC is damage rate for 2 turns. Reduce the damage rate of the target for 2 turns. So that is nice, but unfortunately, since it is a front row target, when you reduce their damage rate, it really doesn't do much because the front row targets usually don't have that much damage. So the master skill is typically just there to freeze the enemy for the round. All right, rage attack. Oh no. It's in a language I can't understand. All right, that's fine. All right, I'm gonna have to grab my old. Give me a sec here. Let's find. Gosh, man, I just got a news pop up for Hyodomaru. I'm sorry, for Conor McGregor. Ugh, feels so bad, dude. Really disappointed. All right. I'm going to swap scenes here real quick. All right. Hyodomaru. Do I go over his kit in this video? I think I might go over his kit in this video. Let's check it out. Let's take a look here real quick. If I do, I want to read his kit from the old game, just because...
What is going on, you guys?
Just because, I can actually understand that language. Okay, cool. So we are. Cool. Alright. I can actually just do this.
From prior to now, so... Anyways, Master Skill deals damage to a single enemy with a 50% chance of freezing the target for 1 round. Reduces the target's damage rate by 20% for 2 rounds. That's pretty good. 50% chance to...
Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at his rage skill here.
Alright, rage skill here. Deals damage to all enemies. Causes 3 instances of permafrost. Let's go ahead and take a look at permafrost real quick. Deals damage equal to 5 to 13% of Hyodomaru's attack, with a 7% chance to freeze the target. Unfortunately, 5 to 13 is not very much. Let's just say 10%. Give it the higher up of the average and say 10%. Hits 3 times on the main target, so 30% damage. Let's say you give him to 200k attack. That's only 60k damage. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the skill here. So, causes 3 instances of permafrost to the main target. Reduces the crit chance, block chance of the target by 10% for 1 round. After weapon awakens, the debuff to crit chance and block chance caused by this ability increases to 20%.
20% for 1 round.
The damage...
It's really good to have Hyodomaru on your team before your big damage dealers goes off, because it reduces their block chance. So it's less likely they're going to block, more likely you're going to get either a crit or just regular damage off. So very, very good.
And chance to freeze enemies caused by permafrost. As you can see, it says enemies, which is plural. So it causes permafrost to the entire team, but it only hits permafrost 3 times on the first target. Alright, the damage and chance to freeze enemy.
I don't think that's correct. I think it's for the entire team. I think it might be for the entire team, so.
The permafrost increases, and Hyarumaru deals additional damage equal to 60% of his own attack to all frozen targets after the attack concludes. Again, 60% is not very much. If it was 75 to 100%, I'd be like, that's pretty good. But unfortunately, at this rate of the game, you can only get targets, or you can only get your guys' attack up to, I don't know, 200 I think is pretty good. I have my Ichigo at 277, so unfortunately 30% is not very good. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the passive.
Passive skill. You know, I can probably read the passive here. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I'm going to read this one, then I'll read the one that I'm looking at here online. So, I'm sorry, on my YouTube video. Damage rate, or damage reduction rate. Has increased damage reduction rate, which is 15%. It's pretty good. At battle start, grant friendly unit, which is the back row, a shield equal to 15% of Ice Wheel. Max, I think that's supposed to be his name. Ice Wheel is his name. So whenever you see Ice Wheel, it's actually Hyarumaru. For 2 turns, when Hyarumaru uses Rage Attack to apply Extreme Frost, I think it's Permafrost or something like that. Increase the chance, the freeze chance by 8% on enemy with the lowest HP at the end of your turn. For each frozen enemy, Hyarumaru regains 150 rage. And then the online says, Hyarumaru has increased damage reduction rate. At the beginning of combat, when the ally back row gains a shield equal to 15% of Hyarumaru's max HP for 2 rounds. When Hyarumaru's rage attack inflicts permafrost, yep. It's so much more clear on the old version of BLEACh than it is on this one. So much more clear. Alright. Anyways, I can actually read chat here again. Sorry about that, fellas. He's one of those guys that was in my basement waiting for resources and OG starving. Yep, I feel you, man. I put too little into Hyarumaru until really late. Can I assume that Yamamoto and Hyarumaru do a similar job? No, they don't. So let me finish this real quick, and then I'll actually answer your question, Terry. Just give me 1 minute here. Anyways, so back to War Souls. So typically there are two types of War Souls that we want to do for Hyarumaru. We could do either block and make him a tank. Give him a little bit extra damage reduction, a little bit of block rate. We could test that here real quick just to see how he looks. So let's go ahead and toss on a War Soul here. We could take a look at his stats. If we do put on some damage reduction rate, we can get his damage reduction rate up to 80% damage reduction rate, which is pretty solid. And his block rate would be 66.3, which is also pretty solid. Crit rate, crit strength, damage rate, all that stuff doesn't really matter too much. But effect accuracy is 27% base. Now, if we swap this over, let's go ahead and swap War Souls here. Back to Shattering. So if we put Shattering on him, we could take a look at his effect accuracy, which is now 52%. So he's now twice as likely to freeze, essentially. And then when you unsuccessfully freeze a target, the rate increases by 8%. So very, very strong. I think it said you have a 13% chance to freeze. And then it goes up 8, so it would be a 21% chance to freeze, and it rolls that instant 3 times. So it would be 21, it would roll that 3 times, which would be 12 plus 12 is 24, so it would be like a 42% chance to freeze if you roll it 3 times. And And then that's not even including the 52% effect accuracy. So then when you're looking at 40, you're looking at over a 60% chance to freeze the target each. I'm sorry, that's just the main target. But you're looking at a 20-something% chance. So you're looking at like a 60% chance to freeze the main target, and then like a 30 to 40% chance to freeze every other target. But that is not also including the effect resistance, which is usually around 20%. So reduce that by 20%. So you're looking at like a 30% chance to freeze all the targets, and like a 50% chance to freeze the main target. That is how strong Hyodomaru is when you actually, when you actually put effect accuracy on him. So he is quite strong. That is why I do like to use him as a back row, and I do like to use him as a CC unit. And then for the character Warsouls, same thing. You can put on any Warsoul that is relatively tanky. I like to put on this one because it's an extra 15% chance to stun the target on top of that. So that one's pretty good as well. If you really want, you can run the Warsoul that reduces their rage. You can run this one. If you really want, you can run... Honestly, where is the Rangiku Warsoul? That one's actually... This one is actually also pretty good on him as well. If you really want to use one of these Warsouls, you can. Another good one is this one as well. All allies gain effect accuracy boost of 10%. I think it goes up from there. It's like 12.5%. And also reduces the crit resist chance of the entire team. So this one is another really good Warsoul on him. But for now, I'm just going to stick with this one just because it hits the entire team and it's more CC. So this is what I'm going to roll him as. One more set, Crazy Terry. I will get back to your question. Now we need to talk about team comps for Hyorinmaru. So typically, you want to run a freeze team comp because I think these two units work really well with each other, because when Hyodomaru freezes or when a target is frozen, Hyodomaru gets back rage. So if you put on other units that cause freeze, that just gets him back rage faster. With that, you can toss on, if you want to go for a pretty tanky team comp, you can actually run a extremely tanky team comp. Something like this, a little bit of damage reduction here. I'm sorry, a little bit of tankiness there, and you don't even have to go for a super insanely tanky. Here, you can literally toss on Ichigo if you want a slight bit more damage, but unfortunately he's very squishy. Or you could toss on a unit like this. This is very, very good as well. So, and then you could even, yeah, probably just leave him like this. You could even bump like BLEACh to the back row or something like that as well. But yeah, this is typically a team comp you'd want to use if you really, I mean, unfortunately, Aizen really doesn't do any damage at all, so you can run a team comp like this, maybe? It wouldn't be terrible. You have really good damage here between Kira and Byakuya, and then you have double freeze units, and you have good damage reduction here with Aizen. The only thing you don't have here is rage reduction for your team. Rage reduction and healing, but you do have a healing soul hall, so I guess that kind of works out. But yeah, you could even run a team like this. Or any other, once again, team that you want to do some pretty good damage with. I don't suggest using a really, really big damage dealer with Hyodomaru like this, because these units kind of like, you know, counteract each other. So you could run something like this, maybe. You could run something like this, maybe. Put Hyodomaru back out here. There are lots of different team comps you can run with him. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at for team comps if I were to use him. Alright, what was your question here? Can I assume that Yamamoto and Hyodomaru do the similar job? No. They do not. Yes, they do. Kind of. So when you're building teams in World Championship, which you will see here in a little bit when I start making teams, there are units that you want to use when you go first and units that you want to use when you go second. Hyorin is one of those units that you want to use when you go first with another units like okay. When you go first, you don't want the enemy team to immediately rage afterwards, and you have to put a dragon on your team. So there aren't very many dragon units that don't do a lot of damage. So Hyorin is one of those units. And as you just said, Yamamoto is one of those units as well. Toshido is kind of like that, yeah, but I typically don't run or use Toshido because he's not really that strong. Another one is Zangetsu. He's another one of those units. Who else we got here? Rangiku would be considered one of those units, yes. And that is about it as far as like... Oh, sorry, Gain as well. I can't forget Gain. Those are the units that you want to have as setup units going first. If you go second, you're going to use Hyorin completely different. If you are doing that, you want to use Hyorin as a setup unit for your damage dealers that are going to do damage. And also CC as well. So I would put him, and then behind him, I would maybe put another damage dealer like Tensa Zangetsu. Or I would put a damage dealer like we just had Aizen. Not bad. You could also use somebody like White Ichiro. Not really that great. If you really wanted to, you could use Christmas Aizen. You could. Not a very strong... a really strong unit. You can use... Muramasa's probably not a unit you'd want to use with him. Unless you're going for the one-shot team comp, then maybe. Because Muramasa is going to do big damage to the back row. And typically, units on the back row don't have really high defense, really high block, really high defense, any of that stuff. So, Hyorin isn't going to help Muramasa that much. Other units, but yeah. So, Byakuya is another one. If you run Byakuya, you probably could also run Sodeno to get the Soul Hall going. Or if you want, you can run Aizen as well. Not bad. If you really want a healer, you can swap out one of those. You can swap out one of these two units and put in Orihime. She's not bad. If you want a little bit of like anti-heal and stuff like that, you have many options. You could even toss in like Christmas Ichigo. Probably wouldn't even be that bad. Or Ulquiorra as well, but typically Ulquiorra is a unit you want to use as the main Soul Hall. And you want to split Ulquiorra and Sodeno. And you're going to use Sodeno on the same team as Hyorin, so you don't want to do that. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast here, but yes, half the time Yamamoto and Hyorin are going to be used for this similar job. The other half of the time, not. Typically, you'd want to use Yamamoto on Soifon team. Matter of fact, we can get into team setting up right now, actually. Let me end this video here. Oh, and just to conclude the video, since I'm actually recording right now, if you guys did enjoy this content, like, comment, subscribe, play this game. If you don't want to play this game, check the comment, check the description. I'll put the link in there. But now let's go ahead and talk about... now we can actually talk about team comps. So let's go ahead and talk about some team comps here for World Championship. Alright. Alright, Terry. Let's go ahead and talk here. Who attacked me? This guy. in case you're curious, for those who are watching on YouTube, I dropped my team comp. That is the reason why I lost to this guy, because I do not have any team comps whatsoever. So, wasn't me, but I capitalized. Yeah, I mean, get the attacks in while you can, Doom. Get them in while you can. All right, let's go ahead and talk about team comps here. So, you know what? We just did Hyodomaru. No, I just talked about Yamamoto. So let's run a Yamamoto team comp here. So, there are 2 team comps you can run with Yama. I think there's only like 1 or 2 people that have higher initiative me in this game. So, I have to play. Typically, I really want to play if I'm going second. If I have Yamamoto and I'm going first, what I could do is I can snag, and a lot of people are going to be confused about this, but I could use Dangai Ichigo. And the reason why I could use Ichigo on this team comp is because when Yamamoto has his 5 awakened runes, he starts the round off with burn already on the enemy, which is counted towards the buff that Ichigo gets. So this will work right here. If you don't have Nell for a team comp here, where's Nell at? If you don't have this for Ichigo's team, come on, there you go. You can run Yamamoto instead. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about Yama here, and we're not going to be running Ichigo on that team comp as well. It's not going to happen. But Yama, where's Yama at? So Yama always goes last. It doesn't matter what role he is in, he always goes last. Even if you're on a rage reduction team, he always goes last because 1, low damage, and 2, he lowers the enemy rage and CC as well. So, with him on a team, I do like to have a really, really, really strong damage dealer. So I put a unit like Soifon out there. Let's see here. After that, I can run, if I really wanted to, run Nell on a team comp. I could run Nell. However, I am not going to run Nell on this one. I am actually going to put in Stark. Swap those 2 around. It doesn't really matter which way you have them. Start going first or start going second. It doesn't really matter. Now we need to talk about the front row. I do like to run... Where's she at? One of these 2 units. I do like to run one of these 2 units. I mean, I could technically run both units in the front row. So this is an option. The only problem is I don't have a Soul Hall now. So typically I'd run her. And then I need a Soul Hall unit. So we would take a look, and then I would probably decide I'd want to run... Probably want to run here. And then I do like having a free revive as well. So this would be a team comp that I run with Yamamoto here. Throw a Hallibell in there? Nah, not Hallibell. I don't really use Hallibell in World Championship. So this would be a team comp that you use if 1, you go first. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1, you go first. And 2, if you don't have Yamamoto runes awakened. This would be a team comp you use, typically. Alright, let's go ahead and check out a team comp 2. Let's do Hyodomaru, actually, just because... actually, it should be at the very bottom here. Because he hasn't, the day hasn't rolled over yet, so as you can see, he only has 200k power. But if I take another unit like Ichigo, he has 353k power, because the day hasn't refreshed yet. So, his power is going to look low, but just know that he probably has He's probably on par with the Gin. So he probably has like 300k power-ish. 400. He probably has close to 400k power then. Yeah, probably around 400k power is what Hyodomaru actually has. Could you talk about my Team of Worlds C character that I'm seeing my pool? Yeah, I'll do that after this, dude. I'm a little occupado right now. It just refreshed, yeah. It just refreshed, what, 4, 5, 6 hours ago it refreshed, so, yeah. Ah, Doom, I'm surprised you didn't attack me, buddy. Gotta get that win in, buddy. Gotta attack me. Actually, I guess I'm a little low, so... There you go, Doom. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this person since they hit me. And then you can hit me real quick. There you go. Alright, I am in range of you. Get that free win while you can before my teams change here. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What is your power? Your power is 9.8 mil. Not bad. Listening to everything very carefully. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and continue with what I was talking about then. So, team number 2. I'm going to have Hyodomaru here. As I just said, I'm going to put Sodeno in there as well. If I have a strong Toshido, I could put Toshido in here as well, but my Toshido is garbage, so that is not going to happen. Who else was I running? I said I can run... Let's run her in there. And then for the back row, as I was just saying, let's go ahead and toss him in there as well. Get some really... This is going to be a really nasty CC team right here. A really nasty crowd control team. Who else? I don't really want a super strong damage dealer. Let's see. You know what? Just for funsies, toss him in there. Now I want like a... You know what? What can I do here? Because I just don't have any damage on this team right now, so I need some damage. I need some damage out there, so... I could try Tensa. I'll try Tensa out there. Might not be the strongest team comp. Actually... No, I really need a healer in there as well, so... We could try Tensa and then change this over... Change the Soul Hall over to... There you go. Not a bad bet. Alright, team comp number 3. Christmas Rukia could help for damage for Shinji. Fortunately, just not enough damage, man. I don't have any damage on this team. Because I got tank, support, support, and then damage dealer. So this would be one of those team comps, actually, that I could run Aizen. I could run Aizen on this team comp. But the fact that I do not have Byakuya on this team comp is a bad thing. So, speaking of Byakuya, let's go ahead and run a Byakuya team comp, actually. That would be kind of fun. Let's run Byakuya. Let's go ahead and toss in... I don't think I should probably put him in the same team comp. I feel like that's 2 really strong units that I could probably part. Go like that. There you go. Not bad. Alright, who else are we going to run here? We can run you on a team comp. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to run my crappy Aizen on this team comp. Alright. What if I try this? Eesh. No, I can't do that. I definitely can't do that. Let's go like this. I still need a soul haul, so gotta put... If I put you in there, that would give me a soul haul. And then I need one more. So that could mean I run like this, or I can run like that. Actually, that was not bad either. Sure, let's try this. Not a terrible team comp, also not a very good team comp, but it'll do. I could probably come back and touch up on it again later. All right, next. I really don't want to run him in this team comp. If my Byakuya was stronger, I'd like to use him. Alright. Next, let's go ahead and go like this. Run the old Kazushini team comp here. I've seen this team comp work quite well, actually, so... I don't really want to run you. I can run... let's toss you in there. And then I need one more unit here. So like that. There you go. Not great, not terrible. It'll work. Typically what I'm going for is to put Tricked on one of the front row units and then blow them up with Grimjow. Or if Kazushini doesn't kill, then the Tricked would go onto the back unit, one of the back damage dealers. And when Kazushini goes off again the next round, then the entire team blows up. So typically what I'm going for there. I don't really need any setup as far as like crit chance and support like that, because Kazushini has crit chance Warsaw on him, so he's like an 130% chance to crit on his rage skill. Next up, let's go ahead and toss... You know what? I want to run this team comp. I want to try this. I haven't ran this one in a while, but this is one of my favorite team comps here, so let's run it. Put you in there, put you in there. That's the base right there. These two units are the base. We need one more unit here. So we can run... Put you in there. See here, what team comps can I run next? Oh, I still need to run this team comp. I completely forgot about this one. Let's go ahead and do a setup for this one real fast. So typically when I build teams, what I like to do is put 1 or 2 units on each team so my mind knows what teams I want to run where. And now that I only have one team left, I could say, okay, I want to use the team comp with Aizen. If I can put him... There you go. So now I know, okay, I have all my team comps filled. And now I can look back and see what units I haven't used and fill them and fill those units in with other units on different teams. And then I can kind of like, you know, filter characters through from there. But since I have Aizen on team, I'm going to go ahead and toss some anti-heal out there. I want to actually run some extra crit as well, which would be you. So this is a really strong back row right here. I don't even think I've used BLEACh yet, have I? Oh yeah, I did. I did use BLEACh. Was it on this one? I did, yeah. It's on this one. After this, I can run... Honestly, I'm really tempted just to do this here. Put her out there. Get a little bit of rage regen here. Now I just need a little bit of rage reduction. So let's go ahead and take a look at what are the units I have that would benefit me here. Oh, BLEACh, that's rage reduction. And then I need one unit from here, so a little more CC, and this should be the team. There you go. This is not a bad team comp either. I'll walk you through it. So I have 2 units that force rage to the back row. The strongest unit on this team right here is Cotton. So when Gin rages, he's going to feed the rage to Cotton. Then Cotton's going to go off, reduce the rage of the enemy team. So we're going to have the back row with no rage because they just got taken from Gin. They're going to have the entire team with no rage and rage reduction on them as well. And then they're going to be they're going to get some CC from Ichigo as well. Plus Ichigo has some good war souls on him that also help the damage out quite a bit. So with a team comp like this, you don't really need a ton of damage because Gin will eventually end up killing the entire back row with Cotton because Cotton is my damage dealer. I think I have a crit war soul on Cotton right now. And then of course for rage reduction, as I said, I have 2 units right here with rage reduction. I have Aizen right here. He has rage reduction. And then he also provides damage reduction for the entire team as well. And then for my entire team is going to be raging every single round because one, I have Ichigo. He's going to feed the back row the first time, and then he's going to feed the entire team the second time, as well as Unohana that'll also heal and bring rage to the entire team as well. So this team right here is actually a pretty strong team comp. It doesn't look very strong, but trust me, this team comp is quite nice. It is quite nice. All right, next. Now we need some characters for this team. So I don't have a front row damage dealing team. I'm thinking I could go like this. I don't have too much damage on this team. So what I could do if I wanted to, I could bump. No, I think those guys are fine. Let me finish making my teams, and then I'll go back and critique. All right, next up, I do like to have Ichigo on this team as well. That way I can get a soul haul in there, or I can get her soul haul as well, which is also pretty nice. Let's see here. I do need a really tanky front row from you, so put Ichigo in the front row. I can put you in there as well. And then who else? I need one of these units. Because I don't have enough really tanky units here, so tell you what, I'm going to take you out and I'll put somebody else in. Let's see. It's not bad. I cannot put 3 Soul Hall characters in the same team. Yeah, I feel you, man. I think I only have 1 on each. Yeah, 1 here. Oh, I have 2 on this one. But I never run the so I try to never run the White Tiger Soul Hall because there just aren't enough good White Tiger units. And this one, I only have 1 Soul Hall unit on this one. Oh wow, you're right. I do have I have so many. Wow. Okay. So, that's crazy actually. That is hilarious. I have Ichigo on this one. I have, yeah. I've got a bunch of units on this one. Yeah, I have 3 on 1 team. That's crazy. You're right. That is crazy. Just kidding. Alright, I'm going to put him on this team, which means I need 1 more unit. So let's go ahead and go like that. That's fine and done. Actually, I don't even have a Soul Hall on this one. Because I don't have a... I'd have to take you out. And then put a... I don't have any CC on this team, so honestly, she wouldn't work too bad on this team comp. I could also put him on this team comp. Since I'm going to be going second, I'm going to go like this, actually, since I'm going second. Now with this team comp, I can use any unit I want. Obviously, I need a good tank for the front row. And then I need... Actually, I need to drop one of these. One of these 3 I need to drop. If I take you out, I can put... I guess I could run BLEACh on this team. He has some rage. And then I'd have to run 1 unit from here. So this would be my weak team comp. This would be my very, very weak team comp. I got all the slots filled. Whoops. There you go. So this would be my weak team comp. And then this would also be a fairly weak team comp as well. But at least I have a really, really strong damage here. So this is kind of tricking people here, because typically they'd think like, oh look, he has really strong numbers on this team comp, 2.1 million power. He has a 21 star Eisen, so this is the team comp. This is a strong. This is my weak team comp. This one is a obvious weak team comp, and then all the rest of my team comps I consider decent, and this one is also okay as well. So, a little better, not great, but a little better. At this point, I could look at all of my units and decide, okay, I need to try and put like 1 or 2 of these units in a team comp. So I can put him in there. This one wouldn't be bad. Let's see here. Where else can I put a unit here? One team that I'm not running that I could run is the one-shot team. So I could run that here. If I wanted to run that here, I'll show you guys something I can do. I can bump out all these units. I can leave in you. I want to put in you, obviously. I want to put in you for sure. I want to put in you. Now this team comp would shred the opponents. I have her in there. I don't necessarily need her in there. Typically I have Ichigo on this team comp. White Ichigo. But I have White Ichigo here. So... what I could do is I could take a unit off of this team like her. I could take her off and then swap in a different unit. Like... him. No, it's a pretty strong... that is a very, very tanky team right there. Look at that front row. That is a very tanky team. And then dropping back down to here now, I could put her in this team comp. There you go. I'm still missing White Ichigo, which is fine. This will be a pretty strong team comp, though, just to one-shot the enemy team. This team is missing some. What I'd like to do is come back here and adjust this team comp as well. There you go. Can drop her out there. Let's see. I could put her in here. I could put Nell in here, actually. Nell wouldn't be a bad choice to have in here. The reason why is because Byakuya also works off of bleed as well. When the enemy team has bleed on them, Byakuya does extra damage as well. So if they just start the round with bleed on them, that'd be pretty good. Which means I'd want to put her last. So there you go. This is what I'm looking at for some teams here. This is a super strong team. 2.4 million power. Jeez. That's a very strong team comp. How do I have 2.4 million here, but I only have 1.6 here? That's an 800k difference. Now it's going to be a little more difficult to beat these team comps. As far as my offensive team comps though, I haven't done those, so we could take a look at them though. These team comps I haven't messed with yet, so these are gonna look very lacking here, but we'll take a look at them. So here is like a variation of what I had before, but I have Unohana on this team. She needs to come off for sure. I think it's fine outside of that. Yeah, I got Ruki in there as well, so that one's fine. This is another one of those team comps that are okay. I have a cheat death. It's pretty staple, you know. I have a cheat death with my soy phone, and then I have bleed units, and then of course I have one healer, and then I have Rangiku as well. Go critique my teams after you are done. All right, buddy. Let's see here. This is a front row killing team comp. Once again, not super strong. I don't really like this team comp. It has a lot of power on it. But I don't really like this team comp too much. This is the same thing I was running before. Ichigo and Nell. And then I have just different units in there as well. This is the weak team on my offense right here. Next, this is a more normal team that people would see. We have Gin with Aizen, feed rage to Aizen, have him go off. We have a little bit of crit here with Noel. I'm sorry, Nenny. So this is a pretty normal team comp that people would probably see. Not really that, nothing tricky about it, nothing crazy, nothing good, just a normal team comp. Here we have two anti-heal units, as you can see. We have Yamamoto to reduce the rage. We have Tensengetsu. This could be a good team comp, but there's just not enough. When I see this team comp, I think squishy, even though I know it's not. And there's no healing as well, which also is rough. This one, problem I see is, no, it's not too bad. Not too bad, not very good. So, yeah. I think most people I'd beat pretty easily with this. Yeah. Is he the strongest one? Because I could just fight him real quick. Yeah, I think he's the strongest one. I mean, he has about as much. Tell you what, Terry, I'm gonna go ahead and attack you real quick, just so we can look at your team comps real quick, and then I'll attack him next. All right. Oh, I need to end the video. If you did enjoy this, like, comment, subscribe. Same as usual, check the description. Check the comments for the link to play this game. And if you want to join the Discord, same place. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace. Alright. With that, let's go ahead and fast forward through here. It's a little loud, I think. No, maybe it's not. So I'm gonna lower it just a hair, though. There you go, I lowered it just a hair. let's pull back up YouTube. All right. Yeah, this is a pretty tanky team on my part. Very, very tanky team. Oh, this is one of your throwaway teams. Ooh, 5.5 million on a single unit. That's 11 million if I hit 2 units. Wow, all of my units hit one target. That's very, very unfortunate. You'd want to swap those 2 units around. Wow, only got 1 rage reduction on my gain rage. Holy cow. That is extremely unlucky. Jeez. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? Did not hit. I was really hoping your Ichigo would hit the tricked unit. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at your team comps here. So, team comp 1. This looks like a throwaway team comp. That's definitely a throwaway team comp right here. None of these units make sense at all for this team, so I'll just scrap that up as a trash team. Team 2. Typically, this team comp would not work. I actually am looking at it right now. I'm confused on how this actually won. The only reason why this team comp won is because my team comp 2 is dog water. It's pretty awful. I don't have the right units on that team comp, but you have 3 back row. You have 2 back row damage dealing units. You have Grimjow. Yeah. The only reason why you won is because you went really, really heavy. So hear me out. If I put Yamamoto on this team, you would have lost in a heartbeat. Because then your entire back row wouldn't have been able to rage and kill my big damage dealing unit. So, as I said before, typically I want to have... I don't want healer on this team comp right here with Orihime. I would want to put Nimue right here. And then I'd want to put Yamamoto right here. So that's where I went wrong. Other than that, I don't like this team comp either. I know it's the only team comp that beat me, but I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, I guess for you it worked because you have Muramasa and you have... Wow, you went really heavy on Muramasa. Look at that. 17 star. You very, very nice. And then you have Rukia as well. You have 2 healing units, 1 rage. The only problem I see in this team is you have no tankiness. 0 tankiness on this team. You need at least 1 tanky unit, I think, on this team. Yeah, you don't have a tank on this team. Like, compare this to my team. I have 3 tanks on this team. Compare it to the next one. I have 4 tanks on this team. This one I have 0 tanks on this team. This one I have 1.5 tanks, I guess. This one I have 3 tanks. This one I have 2.5 tanks. This team I don't really have any tanks on either. So, yeah, I think you would probably benefit with 1 tank on this team, maybe. What about your next team? You have 3 tanks on this team. Look at that. 3 tanks on this team. Obviously, Anniversary Aizen is just trash. He's a bad unit all around. Am I even using him at all on any of my teams? No, I'm not. I'm not using Anniversary Aizen on any of my teams. Yeah. Unfortunately, your tank Aizen is not very strong, or not very built. He's a very, very good unit. He has everything. He has CC. He has rage reduction. He has a big buff for your entire team of damage reduction. Yeah, Aizen is very, very strong. Very, very strong. And unfortunately, this Aizen is not very strong at all. I think in 99% of all cases, this Aizen, Tank Aizen, Black Tortoise Aizen, is a bajillion times better than Anniversary Aizen. Anniversary Aizen is just very, 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 very poopy. Not good. No bueno. Next up, we have another throwaway team comp, unfortunately. As I said, you're on like server 32 or something like that, so you don't have very much time. So next we have this team comp is a little better. As I said before, you have these units backwards. For this team, you want to have Aizen here. I'm sorry, you want to have Gin go last, and then you want to swap these 2 units. Because, actually, I guess that's the best you could do. Yeah, you want to swap these 2 because, Hyodomaru will shred some of the block from the enemy team, and then your damage dealers can do better afterwards. Yeah, 34 exactly. And then this team comp is you put 3 anti-heal units. So this team comp is really messed up as well. Number 6 is awful. So you're going with the triple anti-heal, which is fine. Triple anti-heal, perfect. I like it. I would use it, but I like to part out my anti-heal units. As you can see, I was just making my teams a minute ago, and I think all 3 of my anti-heal units were on different teams, because I like to part out my anti-heal teams. This shouldn't be a throwaway team. You have 3 good units. 4 possible good units that you could use on this team. You, of course, have the entire front row, and then you have Zangetsu as well. You have 4 good units on this team. Don't make this a throwaway team. You want to scrap your back row, and you want to put 3 units on this team that attack the entire enemy. Because You have 3 units that reduce the healing to like negative 50% healing. I know you can't get in the negatives, but still you have like negative 50% healing on this team. So now you want units on your team that attack the entire team. It doesn't matter if they're big damage dealers or not. It doesn't matter. They can be really bad. You can have like base Byakuya on this team comp. Just the mere fact that he hits the entire enemy team means he's going to do a lot of damage. So put put anybody on this team that'll attack all 6 units, and it'll be fine. Also, you need to probably get Byakuya, Vampire Byakuya, or Holy Byakuya 10-star. 10-star minimum. Next, we have... Yeah, this team comp is all over the place, too. So you have... What? You have 3 different team comps on one team shoved together here. Okay, you have the... You have the Dangai Ichigo team, which is these 2 units. You have the I'm going to blow up your team, which is this unit. And then you have the Rage Reduction, which is this unit. And then these are just 2 tanks. So, want to dismantle this team and make something else. What I would say is you want to use Sogyo. Put Sogyo on this team here. You want to put Sogyo on this team. As you can see, it didn't go off, but typically what would happen, as I said before, you'd have Sogyo attack. Actually, here, let's go ahead and see if it worked at all on my attack with this guy. See if I manage to get Sogyo to blow up here. Oh, maybe not. I just deleted one of his units. Oh, his team 1 is so awful. Oh. No, didn't get it. His team 1 is just absolute trash. These have to be auto-deploy teams. There's no way this is real. Holy cow, this guy is absolutely terrible. This is a throwaway team comp. This is a throwaway team comp. No units on this team make any sense at all. I mean, this isn't a throwaway team comp, but just very not strong units. No units on this team make sense at all. I'm highly confused about this. He has 2 tanks. He doesn't have the right soul hall. He doesn't even have a soul hall on this team. And these are probably all of his strongest units right here on this team. This has to be an auto-deploy. This has got to be an auto-deploy team. I've never seen a team this bad. This is 100% auto-deploy team. Banned should be banned from playing the game because how bad that team was. And Doom, you're lucky. You're lucky, Doom. I'm gonna not attack you, but you're lucky. You're lucky. Alright. I'm gonna try and show you if I can get him to go off here. Gosh, dude, this is another bad team. Gosh, dude, man. Some of these Brazilian guys, dude, they just... I don't know, man. See, he's gonna... Oh my gosh, he went double revive on this team comp. Oof. He really wants this team comp to work. Tell you what, just for funsies, I'm gonna do something here, okay? I'm gonna do something for fun here. What's my worst team comp? That one's not very good. That one's fine. That one's bad. That one's not very good. Yeah, I need to fix this team. It's terrible. Alright, this is my worst team comp. Let's go ahead and have some fun with this. You ready for this? Let's go ahead and have a little bit of fun here. I really want to use Tenses and Getsu. Screw it, let's just put Dongai in there. Have some fun. Alright. Just for funsies, I want to blow this guy up real quick. Alright, let's go to... He has all of this. Okay. Drop this down to here. Not very strong units, though, man. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna make that swap here real quick, actually. Let's do this. Take Tensa off here. Put Tensa on here. I need a soul hall unit for this team, so... What soul hall units do I have over here? It's a little better. There, that's a little better. Alright, see if I can blow this team up real quick. This is not bad. Unfortunately, Hyodomaru is just going to do 0 damage. Let's see. So... Man, he stacked all of his damage units on one team. That's funny. Alright, let's go like this. Drop this down here to the bottom. Just a one-tap his Eisen. Can I get an anti-heal out there? There you go. A little bit of anti-heal for this team. What else do I got here? I have 3 teams left here. I could try this. Okay, let's try that. Alright. See how this works out. Do I have any good units that I'm not using? No, not really. I mean, this team comp is missing a bit, but I think it'll work out. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Tuning in just to... So, I'm only doing this because I want to blow up your Team 5. Your Team 5 looks hilariously funny. Alright, Terry. So... As you can see, I have it right now. I have swapped around my units, so I have Yamamoto on this team comp. I put Yamamoto on my team comp with Soy Phone, just so Soy Phone can like almost guarantee a rage attack. So, as you can see, now the team works because I fixed it. If I did have a throwaway team comp, this one would probably be it. This one or the next one would probably be my throwaway team comps. Yeah, I just saw that you were stacking throwaway with a 21-star Chiso. Yeah, I know, right? I just saw that you were stacking all of your damage units on one team, and I was just like, alright, I'm sorry, you were not all your damage units, all of your 2 revives that you have on one team. So I decided I'm just going to blow the team up so he doesn't have a chance. Man. She got 2 zeros there, okay. About time. Alright. Yeah, he did get lucky on that one, but I still got the dub. This is a throwaway team for his, so... Oh, I didn't get a crit on the back row. That's so unfortunate. As long as it doesn't CC. Okay, we should be fine here. Middle, yes, hit the middle, nice. Alright, that's another dub. Alright, this is the team comp I wanted to see. I want to see if I can delete the entire team here. No crits from Muramasa. Feels bad, man. Alright, well, I broke through 2 free revives, and then I killed 4 units in the... I'm sorry, yeah, 4 units in the opening round, so not terrible. There you go. There's my Muramasa crits. 2 crits. 4 million damage. Oh, Aizen survived. That's so unfortunate. Unfortunately, Sogyo is not going to live. Yeah. Oh, nice. Sogyo did go off. Cool. I thought the tricks went away, but it didn't. So that's cool. I consider that one a win just for funsies. So, yeah. See, this is what happens when you stack all of your revives on a single team. This is what happens when you stack all of your revives on a single team. And I would have won this if Aizen didn't have the free revive as well. I would have won this one. That's a 21 star. That's the reason why he didn't die. Disappointed. This is the way I feel.
Wait a minute. This isn't my world. Disappointed!
Kevin Sorbo. Disappointed. That's how disappointed I am with not winning that. All right. I think that's that. I haven't even fixed my units yet. I'm sitting here attacking without even the proper war souls and everything on my units. So let's do that real quick here. Okay, fellas, let's fix my war souls here. Actually, let's do this real fast. Alright, now let's fix the units. Alright, so his war souls are fine. We just did those. Her war souls are a little wonky. I'm just going to let it slide. Those are not very good, though. These war souls are fine. I don't have a character war soul on Aizen, that's whatever. Her war souls are fine. I don't even have a Warsaw on him, so let's fix this real quick. Attack you again? I can't. You're below me, unfortunately. Let's see here. I need an HP Warsaw for BLEACh, so... Let's see. Could go with this. If there's no other Warsaws, I could just toss that on. I mean, I could. Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna toss it on him. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not a very good Warsaw. This one's fine. Let's actually fix this, okay? Let's do this, alright? Let's fix both of these. Put this on you. Message retracted. Not that one. Alright, I think that's fine. Alright, what else do I got? Your Warsouls are fine. I guess you're fine. This is too good of a Warsaw to have on you. I feel like I should swap this Warsaw with Nemu. No, I think it's fine. No, I'll leave it be. It's whatever. This, I need to swap this out for sure. Need to go with this. And then for this, I can just leave that one on. It's no biggie. That's whatever. I don't really like this. It is the 0 damage builds, but it doesn't really work for World Championship, so... Tell you what, I got a better idea. Let's do this. Screw it. I'm gonna toss that on him. That's fine. No biggie. Alright, this one I need a little bit of a defensive Warsaw. You I don't have a Warsaw on at all. Jeez. Yeah, this is how bad my teams were. I don't have Warsaws on any of my units. Who else? I need to use you on a team, that's for sure. That's fine. I don't really like it, but it's fine. You, I'll toss a Warsaw on you, just in case. Your Warsaws are fine. Your Warsaw is fine. It's whatever. This needs to probably be fixed here. Where's White? White Ichigo. Where is White? Yeah, this shouldn't be on you, that's for sure. That's good. I need to swap out that for this. There you go. That's a little better. I'd really like to use Lisa on a team comp. Just don't have very much in her right now. That's what he said. Yeah, this is a mistake. Bro, I don't have any war souls on any of my units. Like, that's how bad things are right now. I'm probably not using Ichigo, so I guess that'll be fine. Plus, I mean, she's a pretty good unit to have that war soul on as well, so. You're fine. Oh, jeez, no, I don't even have a single war soul on this character. I don't... Dude. No specialties at all. Alright, a little better. I got some more souls on my units now. Although, where is Muramasa? I feel like I need to change this up. Take this off of you. And put... probably that. There you go. That's done. I feel like I need some extra crit on BLEACh. Why do I? Jeez. Okay. All right. Alright, where is my cotton? I need to fix Cotton's war souls. Cotton. cotton. I need the Noel Warsaw. There it is. Alright, now I have a free Warsaw. I can use on any of those units. Honestly, he's probably not a bad bet. I think it's 15, right? Or is it 20? It's 15. That's fine. Alright. There you go. Why are all of your units missing stars on there as your Dragon War Soul? Because it doesn't benefit me. I'll show you. One sec. Wait. Who am I looking at here? Oh, you. Okay. There you go. I'll show you real quick here. Not a good example. Here you go. So, Ichigo rages first round. It doesn't matter whether or not he restores 333 rage or he restores 400 rage at the start of combat. He's going to rage first round. I can waste resources and money getting a 5th star on this that will do nothing. It will do nothing for me at all. Literally zero. It's throwing resources at the wind. And the best part is this won't even increase his power either. It is wasted resources. As you can see, I did, after I got going for the beginning of the game, my starting units, I didn't really put the extra resources on them. But as I went further into the game and I have a bunch of other resources that I could just throw at the wind, then I put them on him. All right, let's see here. Who else was I in need of? Alright, I need to go to Tensa now. Where is Tensa? Tensa needs the other War Soul. This one. There you go. Alright, I think my units are pretty good now. Take this off of him. Put this one on him. I think I would rather put this Warsaw on him. There you go. Now I have one more Warsaw. I could probably toss on Rangiku. Let's do that, actually. You know, I could actually use Rangiku. She's really not that bad of a unit. I think I'll use her. one more weapon for her. Where are the weapons? There they are. 50 for Rangiku. Bro, build Aizen, please. The goat. Let's go. I don't know which Aizen you're referring to. This Aizen is good. I actually don't have his morsels on. Let's fix this real quick. There you go. Who else? Aizen. This Aizen is good. I think those are the only two Aizens that are decent. This Aizen is okay. I don't really like this Aizen too much. His damage is too much of a gamble. I like strong, dependable damage. And his is kind of like starts off a little slow and then it gets big late, but this one's okay. But other than this one, these two are the only decent Aizens in this game. I got distracted. I forgot what I was doing. I was building up a war soul. What war soul was I going to equip? Oh, it was Rengiku's weapon. That's what it was. Every Aizen is good, and the fact. And that's... So, you might be one of those guys that think that everyone deserves an award. There's no such thing as a first place with you, because everybody is first place. That's kind of what I'm getting at from reading what you're saying. But the fact is there are superior units to others. And the unit that you like is not good. I apologize. But that's just the way it is. Alright. Anyways. It's hitting me again. Laxo. Okay. Did you beat Doom? Is that what it was? Oh, you didn't beat Doom. I mean, I could beat Doom real quick to attack you. Oh no, you're not Crazy Terry. What am I doing? You are Dark Face. So I don't want to... So I don't want to attack Doom because... Hear me out, guys. I don't want to attack him because when I get into first place, I don't... Nobody's going to remove me from first place until the last day. Because there's only one person in this game that can beat me right now that I can think of. And I don't see him. Where's that one dude? I don't see... I mean, Slayer is... He probably could beat me if he knew better. He could definitely beat me if he knew how to play the game. Unfortunately, he doesn't know... He doesn't know how to play the game. He's still new to the game, so... Here, you want to see something funny? I'll show you guys a battle I had with him. Remember, my team comps were not built, And I did not have war souls on my units, okay? I think this one was him. Remember, I did not have the correct war souls on my... Oh, I think this is where I explode his team here. Let's see. Oh, no, maybe. Oh, yeah, this is it right here, I think. Oh, no, it's not. Bummer. I was really hoping I would explode his team. He's pulling again. Yeah. I think, so what I will do, Doom, is I will get to first place probably either tomorrow. Actually, probably the last day I'll get to first place. And then I will just sit there. Wait till the end, and then I'll swap around my teams and whatnot. That's what I'll probably do. So, get ready for me to do that. Probably tomorrow or the next day. I need to take some of these things. Nah, you're fine, buddy. I probably won't attack you. Somebody else will attack you. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to increase my initiative. My initiative is really low right now. I could probably get it to 38k. Oh, man. Yeah, unfortunately I wasted a bunch of my, Actually, I shouldn't be eating a chewy bar. I need to eat my lunch. What am I doing? I got lunch and then I started streaming. I never ate my lunch. It's literally cold now. It's been sitting here for 2 hours. Wow. Okay. It doesn't even look that appetizing anymore. Jeez. As I was saying, though, I wasted all my gold on, Oh, I forgot about the onions. Oh, man. Just gonna put onions on my food. Shit. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, I need gold to increase my initiative, but I am very lacking in gold. Cold food builds character. That's right. That's right. Want to know something funny? I forgot to do my polls for Christmas. Not all of them. Obviously, I did the majority of them. But I was playing Pal World for like 2 days straight, and I completely forgot to do my polls for Christmas. I was going to 10-star Ichigo. I only got him to 8. Alright. As you guys can see, I didn't adjust my teams, and I didn't have the correct Warsels on my teams, and I still beat him 5-2. At least I went hard on Aizen. I definitely did not go hard on Aizen. Oh, you mean Christmas Aizen? Yes. I apologize. I thought you meant the other Aizen. I was like, I did not go hard on Aizen. Yeah. I definitely he was the first one I got done. But as you can see, I only got 8-star Ichigo. I was gonna do 10, minimum 10. I was thinking of doing 14 just to work on other stuff, but it is what it is. Anyways, so as you can see, these are like his up-to-date team comps. I think so, at least. So here, what units have we got recently? Like Hyoda and Maru. He doesn't have Hyoda and Maru on any of these teams, does he? Oh, maybe these team comps aren't up to date, actually. Because he's missing a few units. Like, he doesn't have... Does he even have Ulquiorra out there? Yeah, he has Ulquiorra right there. 6-star Ulquiorra. So maybe you can help me out here, Doom. I'm really confused. How none of his units are, like, that strong outside of, like... Of course, Soifon he put way too much into. How does this guy have 20 million account power with none of his units being like that built? It confuses me. I mean, here, we could look at my units real quick. Yeah, Christmas Eisen for sure. Like, we can look at my units here. I have 21, I have 18, I have 16, and then I have 15, 15. I have 21, 21, 21, 19, 15, 15, 15, 15. I have all of my units, like, pretty built. And I'm at 19.5 mil power. 19 point something. 19.8. And this guy... Oh, I know why. Actually, no, that wouldn't make sense, because even his SSR units aren't that strong. Maybe he is, maybe he's leveling up their gear, that's why. Maybe it's the gear, I don't know. Let's see. I have 11 views here. Alright. I need to use archives. Time to get my initiative up. When are we gonna get Baby Nell? I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I want to say, when did we get it in the last game? So we get her during, after so many months into the game. After so many months into the game, we get her as a free character. Problem is, I'm not sure how many months into the game it is. I want to say it's like 4 months or so. And maybe 5 months into the game, we get her. So I'm assuming it's not for a while. Should have gotten her by like the 2nd month, right? Like Toshido. Yeah, we get her like Toshido, but we get her way after. Because you gotta remember that she is a visored, or not a visored, she comes out after the visored characters come out. Toshido comes out as the very first release. So, yeah. I think our best bet... Yeah, because that's right, we didn't get Nell until, like, we got the release of, like, Ichigo, right? Let's see here. I think, like, around the time we get Ichigo on the normal servers is when we get her. Or no, around the time when we get Nell, I think. So, let's see, actually. You know what? Let's pull up the Discord real quick. Discord has all the answers, sir. Discord has all the answers. I will pull up Discord and show you. Let's go ahead and... Alright, so we get... around the time of Nell, I think. So, day 105, so just over 3 months into the game, we'll get her. By the looks of it. Yeah, we don't even have Nell in here yet, so let's see. we've gotten... So we're probably still less than a month away. I'd say we're less than a month away from getting her. Actually, yeah, probably 1 month. Because look, we have... Well, okay, so when we get Olkiota in here, we'll probably be within 2 weeks. As soon as we get Olkiota in the tech research. So, just keep your eyes open. I actually need to do some polls for some characters. Here. I got 4,600 of these things. Anyways, let's swap scenes again here. Oh yeah, I completely understand, dude. It's really annoying. It is very, very annoying. I actually... Don't forget to do this, man. There's only 2 days left. I keep on forgetting to do that. Kuroi. Kuroi changes name to Goat. TMZ S31 Goat. Wow. Wow. That's kind of funny. Hi, Laxo, check my teams, please. Server 12, dude. Number 4 on server 12 has 4 million power. Can you believe that? Number 4. That's crazy. For us, he would make rank 20. Just because he started a few days later than us. Oh yeah. I'm a little disappointed Mikey quit, man. I'm a little disappointed Mikey quit. He hasn't been on for like 3 or 4 weeks now. I think he was just getting tired of the game. Didn't want to spend money on it. Didn't want to play it. Didn't like it. I think he was just annoyed by it more than anything. So. Oh, here you go. You ready? Are you ready? 1 like for you. No like for you. 1 like for you. 1 like for you. Oh, I didn't get like 1,000. That's too bad. I only got 999. Maybe you'll get it tomorrow. Oh, I need to do my... Yeah. Hey, is this it? Oh no, this is just Olkiota. Alright, well... With that, actually, we can take a look here and see what resources we're going to be getting here. Oh, nice. And we get some event currency as well. That's cool. I'm going to be sure to get all these action real quick. Tell you what, let's just buy a couple of these just to take a look. Identical to what I do. Yep. Alright, this will work for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. Oh, we got the Geen outfit. That's cool. This is where you get gold right here, bro. Right here. See that? 10 million. Not very much, but at least it's 10 million. What else we got? All duplicate characters. I don't need any of these characters, actually. I'm gonna get Komamuda and probably Ishin. I feel like maybe we haven't gotten gain yet. Let's see. Oh, I guess we haven't. Okay. I'll grab gain real quick. You're using your mouse like a peasant. Where's the auto buy? Yeah, I know. I need to use it. It's right here. You know, if I didn't use Ulquiorra all the time, who else would I use? I don't want to use Vostolarde because I feel like he's too popular. Everybody uses Vostolarde. Who would I use? Seems like low-hanging fruit. Yep. Ugh, not Tessai. Let's see. I feel like very arrogant people use Aizen. For some reason, I've always thought people that are like very arrogant use Aizen as their main character. That's why I never liked using Aizen. Honestly, I like using Cone. I think Cone's pretty cool. Plus, look at this, dude. Cone with that frame. Doesn't that look sick? I think that looks sick. Cone with that frame looks awesome. Tool packs use Kyoraku. Let's see, does anybody actually use Kyoraku? I don't see any Kyorakus. Yamamoto. I'm Mass X. Look at me. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. If there was a better picture of Koga, honestly, I'd probably use Koga. Genocide. Is that you? Let's see. You know what though? I think he looks pretty cool. Having base Grimjaw up here. That's not terrible looking. Who else we got? Look at this. There is so much going on in this image right now. Just the color explosion on my screen, it's just overbearing. Look at the color explosion on this screen. There's so much going on this screen right now. Yeah, anxiety in a screenshot for sure. That is crazy. There's so much stuff in that screen right now. Holy cow. I'd like to see Nell zoomed out just a little bit more. I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Actually, Toshido might not look too bad. See, this looks pretty cool. Hugab, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream, my friend. We're just taking a look at characters right now. Byakuya. Oh, you know who I think would actually look pretty good? Where's Renji? There you go. I think this looks pretty cool right here. I like this. Honestly, if I didn't use Ulquiorra, I'd probably use Renji. This one looks pretty cool. Hola, amigo. I am from Brazil. I think I like Renji. Let's see, anybody using Renji? I use Stark as my favorite character. Yeah, Stark is pretty cool. Stark is pretty cool. See, dude, look at this. Looks pretty nice. With this frame, I think Renji looks pretty nice. Does anybody else use Renji at all? Any Renji fans in the chat room? No Renji fans up in here. Is anybody using Ulquiorra? Nobody's using Ulquiorra either. Oh, there's this Ulquiorra. Honestly, Snowboard Toshido is actually pretty cool too. What is my favorite? My favorite's Ulquiorra. I've always used Ulquiorra. Ulquiorra is le main. Actually, it'd be L, but it is what it is. And then I like to swap up the background here too. Probably... Honestly, I like this background. This background looks pretty neat. There's something so, like, fun about this background. I like it. You got the beach here. You got the street here. I kind of like this background. Lanza de Rally. Oh, yeah. Right, let's do this real quick. No, my friends list is not full. If you would like me to add you, you may ask, and I will add you. But you gotta ask. Can I add you? Yes, you can add me, but it'd probably be better if I add you, because this. I have hundreds. So just say something. Just say add me, Laxo, in chat or something. Just say add me and I'll add you. Yeah, I'll add you. Just say something in chat and I'll add you. Kuroy the goat. Yeah, I know, right? Kuroy the goat. I like it. It's got a nice ring to it. Kuroy the goat. What is your name? Kuroy. Kuroy the goat. Hugoat. I like it. I like it. It's nice. Let's go 150 for this. There you go. Who else am I missing here? Yeah, you're right though, man. I just want to fill this bond out already. It's kind of annoying for sure. All right. So I need to get you up a bit. Alrighty, you. And the big question mark, that was maddening. The big question marks. Alright. I think 150 is a pretty safe spot for the characters to be in. Who else? You're done, you're done. Ah, yes. All right, he's done. What else? These guys are all done, 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 done. Ah, yes, you too. Honestly, I should probably just max out Orihime just because I have so many gifts for her. Let's just max her out real quick. Actually, I guess 168 is good enough. How many gifts do I got left? 1,800? Oh, 600 for those. Oh wow, Shinji's already done. Jeez. All right, who else? All right, I think that is good enough. Initiative is at 37,397. That's still low. Let's see.
守るためだってこと。無駄だと言っているのがわからない。何？聞くな、手伝えば。絶対にわしの後ろに立っておれ。
All right, I think it should be fixed now. Let's see. All right, cool. It sounds like it's working. Yeah, I when I grabbed my mic, I accidentally unplugged it, and then when it unplugged, it reset the volume and it did some weird sound. And then when I adjusted the mic in the actual OBS like froze. So then I had to wait for OBS to fix itself, and then I had to change the settings. But since my mic unplugged, I had to plug in. I had to unplug and replug in my mic, and then OBS read it correctly, and then I had to adjust the settings in OBS to read my mic again. So yeah, super funky. Thank you for letting me know though, because that was something. I guess I've been dethroned, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm getting revenge for you though, buddy. As you can see, a clean 7-0 is coming his way. Yeah. Clean 7-0. Did he even kill a single unit of mine on any team? Let's see. Oh yeah, he actually got close on this one. Got very close on that one. Alright, I think he said he wanted me to attack him, so... let's attack him. Jeez, he pushed Ichigo way too hard. Yeesh. 1365. Look at this super tank right here. Super tank team. Wow. Alright, Lex, I'm gonna grab some grub. Have a great night, bro. You too, buddy. Have yourself a good night, Doom. I will, I'm probably gonna hop off here myself soon. Maybe I might play some Power World here. I'll play some Power World for a little bit, and then I'm gonna hop off myself, so. You have a good night, buddy. I will catch you later. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate the company, my friend. You have yourself a good night. let's try this. This might be a 7-0.
ちょっと捕まってってもこの世界が採取した真実ランサデル・デ・ランパーこの世界には採取した真実を見せて極上天元妙
私があなたを守ってみせる。
この世界には採取した真実を見せて
All right. That was that. All right, I can probably swap games here, actually. There it goes. Okay. Took a minute for it to open. All right, let's try it again. Alright, I'm back.
Horseshit.
It's true. The rifle wouldn't need recalibrating after we read.
Alright, let's grab.
Alright, there you go.
Echoing flute? Interesting. Alright. I've been playing this for about an hour or so and haven't had a single viewer, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Like, comment, subscribe, same thing. If you want to play this game, well, not this one, but you know, BLEACh Mortal Souls, check the description, check the comments, whatnot. For those of you who did tune in, thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Feel free to like, comment, sub, and as per usual, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Peace.